This video will show you how you can use D2L to communicate with your students. First, let's look at the Communication tab. If you click here, you'll see that one of the options is Class List. Let's select Class List and go there. Your courses are attached to PowerSchool, and this means that all of your students are pre-populated so that you don't have to add them manually. In terms of this course, since it's my test course, I have a test teacher and a test student here for these purposes. So let's look at what the class list offers in terms of information. So I have test student here. I know the student is online because there's a green dot. So if I wanted to communicate with them right away, I could email or chat with them. It gives me their student number. This is the PowerSchool number. Here you will see that the org-defined ID is the OEN, the role of each person, and when they last accessed the course. So if we wanted to email a student, for example, you can do so from the class list. So as the teacher, I want to email test student. I put a check mark next to the student I want to email, because remember, you might have 25 names here. And then it's just a matter of going up to the top here and clicking on email. The email feature pretty much works like any emails that you may have already used. And it is within the D2L course that you're in at the moment. So it is a safe tool. It's behind our firewall, and you should use this instead of your personal email to communicate with students. What's nice is that a log is kept here, and it is very safe. However, be aware that you must log into D2L to view and use it. So you would put a subject line in the subject line here, whatever the subject is, like any email, and you could type your message here. Hello, this is a test, is all I'm going to write for this. And I just wanted to show you that if you scroll down a little more, you can do three things here. You can upload a document, a file, anything that you may want to share with the student. You can actually record either your voice or even a video and you speaking, or you can choose something that is on your computer that's saved. And once you have completed all of this, it's just a matter of clicking on send, and then you know that that student will have a message from you in the email feature. Now, one thing I wanted to do is to show you how you reply. So you can get to your email simply by clicking on this icon and going to email. But I wanted to draw your attention here to the little red dot. So if I click on here, it's showing me all of the different things that are waiting for me. And it will also show me on my little icon here, if I click on there, that there's an email waiting for me. So if I click here or here, it brings me to the email feature that's within the course. And as you can see here, you have your sent mail, drafts, and trash. And this can be manipulated in terms of sizing and what you want to show. So if I scroll down here, I see that I have a hello from my test student. I click on hello. It opens the email. Hello, Mrs. Raymond. When does Unit 1 open? Thanks. So here, of course, you have the typical things that you would see in any email feature. You can reply all, forward, or move, flag. And so if I hit reply, I will be brought to a place where I can actually respond, hello back, and send. And of course, anytime you use these tools, you have access to those three attachments that you can include in the message. So I'm going to send that back to the student now. So it's as simple as that to communicate with a student using the class list. As I said, you can click on the email icon and click on email to be brought back to the tool, or instant messages, which is the chat feature. In this case, it works sort of like texting. If you click on this, you will have access to all of the chats that have been going on, and you have your class list here that you can choose from to speak to. And of course, the easiest way, and what I suggest, is you always start at the class list area, and you can put a check mark next to the student's name. And instead of using email, you can instant message that student. So that's where the green dot comes into play. You know the student is online at the moment, so you can chat with them, and they should get this message right away if they navigate to the top, and it shows in the notification alert with the little red dot. Let's navigate to the course homepage for one moment. The last area I just wanted to make sure that you saw was the announcements area. You have this as a tool to use, and it's as simple as if you wanted to create an announcement that all students will see when they log into your course, it's a matter of clicking on the chevron and then clicking on New Announcement, and you will be brought to an area where you have an editor. You put in the headline, or it won't let you save this, and then you can type in your message. So it can be as simple as typing in messages, but here you will have access to an editor that really allows you to do quite a bit. If you want more explanation, I've created an announcements video in the extras section of this particular PowerPoint called More Helpful Videos. And in there, you'll be able to see how you can actually upload images, you can upload documents, or you can even put in a link here to websites or to parts of the content of the course, so that students all they need to do is follow your instructions here and will have access to the materials they need to do an assignment, for example. And you can even put in a link here which will bring them to a Dropbox where they can submit assignments. So you can use the announcements tool quite powerfully here to have instructions so that students, all they need to do is log in once a day, follow your instructions for what they need to do. And like I said before, that video is in the extras section of this PowerPoint. Thank you.